You hand someone $5 million, put their son on the map, revive their whole legacy, and then they turn around and stand next to your biggest rival. That's the storm 50 Cent found himself in, with missing money, shady loyalties, and Rick Ross right in the mix. But what if it wasn't just slick moves? What if somebody owed him a favor?
And the first time I met 50, you know, it was just genuine. And I sat by him and we actually got to watch people audition for a couple hours. And the next day he called me, 8 o'clock in the morning, woke me up. I'm like, damn, 50 calling me. So I answered the phone. He like, hey, what you think about going to acting classes? I want you to play your dad.
I had done the casting in Atlanta. I run into him then. But when I look at him, he looked like his daddy, like spitting his hair down like his daddy. The same thing, like it was like, yo, I'm like.
One too big to dodge and had to pay it back. That's the energy 50 saw when he locked eyes on the Black Mafia family, their legendary rise, their explosive downfall. He didn't just see a street tale, he saw an empire waiting to be reborn. That's why he jumped quick to secure the rights to tell the story of Demetrius Big Meech Flannery and his brother Terry flipping their $270 million drug kingdom into a full-blown TV saga on Starz. Now to some, this might have looked like just another cash grab, but 50 wasn't chasing hype. He wanted raw authenticity, the kind the culture could feel. And to lock that in, he made a risky but bold move, casting Big Meech's own son, Demetrius Lil Meech Flannery Jr., to play his father. Here's the twist. Lil Meech had never acted a single day in his life. So what did 50 do? He dipped into his own pockets, dropping stacks to get him trained in private, top-tier acting lessons. That's loyalty. Or was it a gamble that would come back to haunt him? That investment in Lil Meech, it paid off big time.
Got him from Atlanta to California and was able to get him with the coaches and have him be in a new environment where he can have that extreme focus to get ready faster than he would usually get ready. From my perspective, BMF is important in a different way. Like as things start to shift culturally, when hip-hop culture is not being dominated by New York City and California or West Coast-based material, it moves to the Southern market, the culture changes, dance culture comes.
The BMF series blew up, with Meech Jr. holding down the lead role like he was born for it. After season 1 dropped, he was riding high. Good reviews, Hollywood attention, living the dream. And life only got sweeter in 2024 when his father, the legend himself, Big Meech, finally walked out of prison. 50 was right there showing love, pulling up with the G-Unit crew. The OG was smiling, swapping stories, surrounded by family vibes. It looked like the start of something major. But here's the catch. The streets never forget a legend, yet legends don't always recognize the new streets they come home to. Meech was stepping into a different world, and 50 wasn't the only one waiting for him. His old rival Rick Ross, he was watching close. See, Ross already had history with Meech's name. Back in 2010, he dropped the anthem BMF, spitting, "I think I'm Big Meech," and turning the streets upside down. But truth is, not everybody liked that. Some said Ross was clout jacking, cashing in on Meech's rep without permission. So when Meech touched down in Miami on supervised release, Ross made his move.
People was confronting Ross everywhere about the words he said in that song. Even some of the BMF guys for saying he think he Big Meech. So you just made a valid point right there, because he know he on the solid. He know he on the solid, and you beefing with his main op. Come on over to MMG Estates, man. Come on over there.
Fast. He threw money, plugged in connections, and announced a massive welcome home concert in Meech's honor, with Ross himself headlining. And to really lock it in, he tapped Lil Baby and 21 Savage to turn the night into a spectacle. Meech was on cloud 9, living free, soaking up love, feeling unstoppable. The only problem? He had no idea just how deadly the 50 Cent versus Rick Ross beef really was.
February 13th, the Big Meech home benefit concert. It's gonna be iconic. Too many names to list, but let me salute some of the legends. Lil Baby, Boss Man D-Lo, 21 Savage, Ricky Rose. Now, this the first time it's ever been done. Me performing BMF with the icon himself. It'll be special. Epic. Get your tickets right now. I'm back.
That fire had been burning since 2009, when Ross claimed 50 once stared him down alongside DJ Khaled, and trust me, that beef never cooled off. Backstage at the BET Awards, 50 admitted he saw DJ Khaled, but when asked about Rick Ross, he claimed flat out, "I never met him." Ross took that as straight disrespect, and not long after, he dropped the diss track Mafia Music. 50 fired back with Officer Ricky, mocking Ross for his past as a correctional officer, and from that point on, the war never stopped. For years, they've been trading shots, and now with Big Meech hanging out with 50's sworn enemy, that was asking for chaos. 50 jumped on Instagram, classic move, and posted a now-deleted pic of a rat right next to Ross's infamous bar, "I think I'm Big Meech." But this wasn't just trolling Ross, this was shade aimed at Meech himself. 50 was basically calling him a snitch. Then he pushed it further in the caption, claiming Tammy Cohen, who once ran with Meech and helped keep BMF Entertainment alive while he was locked up, had snitched at Meech's request so he could shave years off his sentence. Meech wasn't staying quiet. He went on video instantly denying it all, saying he never snitched. But the damage was already spilling onto Lil Meech.
I wasn't gonna address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the sign, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Suddenly, the young star was stuck in a nightmare, caught between his father on one side and 50 Cent, the man who made him Hollywood royalty, on the other. Lil Meech tried to play it cool. He wanted peace, not war. He even reached out privately, sending 50 heartfelt texts explaining Ross had stepped up to help his father financially. But 50, he wasn't buying any of it. Instead, he leaked those private texts to the world, turning family drama into public spectacle. And just like that, the fire around Lil Meech's name got even messier. The streets started buzzing with rumors that he was burning through cash, living reckless, and allegedly dropping nearly $100,000 like it was pocket change.
I've seen pictures with Lil Meech with a Richard Mille watch. Like, those watches started $250,000.
That's a fact.
So you mean to tell me your dad needs help for bills, but you got a $250,000 watch?
Vlad,
These two things do not fit together.
Vlad, if Platinum Motorsports drops off a Rolls Royce in the front for me to drive, I'm driving it, but it ain't mine.
Right, you're saying some of these watches aren't his.
Backstage at the BET Awards, 50 admitted he saw DJ Khaled, but when asked about Rick Ross, he claimed flat out, "I never met him." Ross took that as straight disrespect, and not long after, he dropped the diss track Mafia Music. 50 fired back with Officer Ricky, mocking Ross for his past as a correctional officer. And from that point on, the war never stopped. For years, they've been trading shots, and now with Big Meech hanging out with 50's sworn enemy, that was asking for chaos. 50 jumped on Instagram, classic move, and posted a now-deleted pic of a rat right next to Ross's infamous bar, "I think I'm Big Meech." But this wasn't just trolling Ross. This was shade aimed at Meech himself. 50 was basically calling him a snitch. Then he pushed it further in the caption, claiming Tammy Cohen, who once ran with Meech and helped keep BMF Entertainment alive while he was locked up, had snitched at Meech's request so he could shave years off his sentence. Meech wasn't staying quiet. He went on video instantly, denying it all, saying he never snitched, but the damage was already spilling onto Lil Meech. Suddenly, the young star was stuck in a nightmare. Caught between his father on one side and 50 Cent, the man who made him Hollywood royalty, on the other. Lil Meech tried to play it cool. He wanted peace, not war. He even reached out privately, sending 50 heartfelt texts explaining Ross had stepped up to help his father financially. But 50, he wasn't buying any of it. Instead, he leaked those private texts to the world, turning family drama into public spectacle. And just like that, the fire around Lil Meech's name got even messier. The streets started buzzing with rumors that he was burning through cash, living reckless, and allegedly dropping nearly $100,000 like it was pocket change, dripping in Chrome Hearts jeans, rocking $500,000 worth of diamond-drenched BMF chains. Lil Meech was living loud, flexing heavy, but whispers behind the scenes claim some of that flash wasn't even his. Rumors said he was just flaunting borrowed shine. And then came the big blow. The hyped-up Welcome Home concert Ross had planned for Big Meech with Lil Baby, 21 Savage, all the fireworks, canceled. The official excuse, unforeseen circumstances. But the truth? Way messier. Ticket sales were flat, and to make it worse, the feds pulled up during sound check and shut the whole thing down. Meech was still under halfway house restrictions and throwing a massive rap concert with loud crowds and street ties. That raised all kinds of red flags. His release wasn't freedom, it came with rules, and this broke every one of them. And of course, 50 was right there waiting. He hit Instagram instantly, posting the canceled flyer with a slick caption, "I had nothing to do with this. Please stop calling my phone. I sincerely hope you have a nice day today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm stronger than you think I am." Pure 50 petty, but sharp. But he didn't stop there. He posted a photo of Lil Meech slumped in a wheelchair, then slapped Amy Winehouse's rehab in the background, hinting that Meech was battling substance problems. He even claimed he personally sent Lil Meech to rehab back when BMF first started filming. But here's the thing. No proof ever surfaced. No arrest, no TMZ clips, no receipts, just 50 pushing the narrative solo. Then he twisted the knife deeper, posting photos of Power Book 2, Ghost star Michael Rainey Jr., modeling for Tommy Hilfiger, and even ringing the bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Instead of a simple shout-out, the caption came off like a diss aimed squarely at Lil Meech. And it got nastier. 50 reposted claims accusing Meech of letting a friend take the fall for a gun and drug bust during a traffic stop. He even shared what looked like body cam footage, plus an audio clip of someone who sounded like Lil Meech apologizing. Yo, how you gonna throw your strap and your drugs on your man's lap while he sleep? That's how 50 framed it. What started as a powerful move to flip BMF's legacy into something clean, legal, and iconic has spiraled into an ugly war. You got 50 dragging Meech's name through the mud, Ross stirring the pot, loyalty lines blurred, and right in the middle, Lil Meech stuck between the father he just got back and the man who gave him a shot at stardom. This story is wild, messy, and far from over, but I want to know what you think. Drop a comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.